on the stick there that Blake's got, that's 19-1. This is a salty white noise renaissance, and if you want to track that pedigree all the way back and go back to Olivia, the Grand Overall York Guild at Expo a ways back. And more importantly for us, I mean, that white noise sow is one of my favorite white sows. We like the white game, the blue game here, and we've kind of shifted and adjusted, from pure Yorks when we lived in Indiana to getting to raise these kind of, composite Yorks, if you want to call them that way. And then with that, you're going to get some blues mixed in. And Salty's a very special boar, I feel like we have here at the house. He's a quite frankly cracker, dirty south. He himself is solid white. He himself sold it through this ring for a good chunk of change last year, and had a couple guys partner in on him, and he got to stay here. And we got off to a little bit late start, so we didn't have as many litters, the early ones that some different guys have across the country. They're very excited about. Once we saw these litters, we dove into them within our white deal plus belts, and I know he's seen a slew of good sows at some very elite breeders across the country for this fall deal, and we're excited about it. And I'm a blue guy, Jim, and a traditional, she looks like she's not it at all, because she's got way more exotic pieces in it. But back when we were taking Super Monster on Yorkshire sows and kind of that old school blue, awesome ribbed and bodied, but then she's got the modern day skull, bone, muscle. Like she just looks like a big time blue female in the sow lot. I can't wait to we're not going to have. I'll go through and on the sale we'll have everything listed as leases. I can promise you she will be a lease gilt. She won't be for sale, but you'll be able to show her. But I can't wait to get this one back in the sow lot. I think this is one of the special ones we've got in the sale.
Jordan, you're not very old, but you have lived it, and you have seen a lot of that. And back in the day when you absolutely could not turn a good blue. I mean, all the good ones were blue, and trust me, it's coming. We've seen a bunch of good ones this year, and I think we're going to continue. A lot of these divisions that are splitting, and I'm not sure how it all stands in some of these other states, but I know Ohio and Indiana and the NJSA events, all those are splitting light crosses and dark crosses, and this is the kind that will build that whole thing back. This just looks like a very good feeder, looks like a generator if you want to run it in the sow lot. That one's kind of skull shape, her heaviness of structure and foot size. She's got elevation. She's not short body, but she's not long. Everything ties right, and they still have to balance with extras, and she does that. And man, she squares up going directly away that you really like the way that one's hind leg pops out of the top of that hip to where it needs to, and the way she is able to reach. She squares good in her hip. There's an abundance of muscle, but it's still green, still very feedable. That one is, whether you want to, go run that one dual purpose, whether you want to run that in breeding hog sticker in the sow lot, it's all there. It's all intact. 19-1 gilt.